Premier League with Liverpool facing their latest challenge. That's Manchester City. Who's going to come out on top? And that and much more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. Today is all about match number 26, I believe, in the Premier League. And we'll get to it in a second. If you're new, where you've been, smash your subscribe button. You want some shop for Blackburn Rovers, Premier League, World Football. We're going to all hear under one rooski. Of course, Liverpool are in action twice over the next few days, starting tonight against Aston Villa, but then the spicy one this weekend against Manchester City. Who's going to come out on top? We'll take a look at that and much more in a second. Big shout out to the members, big shout out to the patrons. You know who you are. What we're going to do now, though, folks, is look back on last weekend's drama, look at the Super Brew, and then look forward to the spicy games this coming weekend. So sit tight, hold on. Here we go then, guys. Looking back at the last round of games, and these are those. Starting off with Brighton's next back-to-back wins over Chelsea. 3-0 winners at the Amex, someone with a 2-1 win. Meanwhile, Aston with a 2-0 win over Leicester, got that one spot on the nose. Bournemouth with a 3-1 win over Southampton, that one with a 2-1 win. Brentford surprised us all with the 1-0 win on the road against West Ham, on with a 2-0 win. Villa and Ipswich 1-1 in the end, on with a 3-0 win. Man City put 4 past Newcastle, on with a 2-1 win. Fulham with a 2-1 win over Nottingham Forest, as theirs bubbles are having a bit of a burst or a little rough patch in the season, on with a 2-1 away win. Everton with a 2-1 away win against Crystal Palace. They are cooking with gas, on with a home win. Liverpool did beat Wolves 2-1, on with a 3-0 win. And Spurs did beat Manchester United 1-0 win, and I went with a 2-0 win. So that's what I've got. What about the table in the Premier League? Well, it looks a little bit like this, guys. As you see, it is Liverpool with 60 points right here, right now. Arsenal in second with 53. Forest are in third with 47. Man City are in fourth with 44. Going down, Southampton, Leicester, and Ipswich at the moment. But don't rule out Wolves just yet. So that's the situation we've got in the table. There is one game that's taking place tonight. That's not on the fixture list. We'll jump into that in a second. But let's take a look then at the Super Brew, because that's what you're here for, guys, really, isn't it? It's Black Angel with 14.5. Respect. Then it's me. Then it's me, guys, with 12 points alongside track bonus also. But we don't need to look at the rest, do we? We don't need to look at the rest because it's just me in second, just behind Black Angel and track bonus. O'Connor's there up there. Boreman, Monkey Chops as well. I like that name. Vinny Hong, of course, kicking ass and taking names. If you see your name in there, please smash your subscribe. This, of course, is the current state of play in the table. I'm not doing good here, though. I'm 46 right now. But I'm up 5 spots, so maybe going to make a last-minute surge. Currently at the tip of the top of the table was Vinny Hong, 231.5. He knows his shit. Barcelonista as well. And then Nacho in the bronze. If you see your name in there, please smash that like and smash your subscribe. Please smash the like. So that's the situation, my friends, over there. Of course, it is still plenty of points on offer, so don't get excited just yet, guys, because I'm still going to go for broke here. So this is, of course, the link if you want to get involved. It is 100% free. But my friends, what we're here really is to talk about these. Look at these games, absolute crackers, including the David Moyes derby, of course, including Newcastle Forest, and including Villa against Chelsea. Oh my gosh. But of course, we've got Man City. It's Liverpool right at the bottom there. So let's get into this one. Let's start with a bit of a bonus. Of course, not on the screen. Villa against Liverpool is tonight. It's at Villa Park. Of course, both Champions League clubs, of course, in the background. Of course, Champions League will be going on, but this game also has some significance. Tricky one, this one. I think I am leaning towards Villa getting something out of this game. I might have even gone for a Villa victory here. The bookies have Liverpool the favoured. It does smell like a draw, to be honest with you, but I am going for a curveball. I think Villa will win tonight against Liverpool, who, of course, will have a very, very upsetting week. It could be with this game, Villa, and then this Man City game as well. So it could be the pressure might be on them once again. Anyway, let's kick forward to the actual games in this match day. Kick it all off on Friday, the 21st of Feb. It's Leicester, it's Brentford. It's coming at you at the King Power Stadium. Leicester under Ruud van Nistelrooy. They are 19th right now. Just 17 points for the season. Just one win in the last 6. Brentford under Tommy Frank. 11th for the table, 34 points for the season. They played 7 times to 2020. 4 wins Leicester, 1 for Brentford. 2 draws between the two sides. Last time around at this very venue was a 2-2 draw back in August 2022. The reverse fixture, a 4-1 win for Brentford back in November 2024. Brentford on the back of that 1-0 win over West Ham. Leicester losing 2-0 to Arsenal. The bookies, though, they'll go with Brentford on this one on the road. It's a tricky one. All eyes on this on Friday as well. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw myself, point in the bag. Leicester trying to salvage their season under Rude. We'll see, though. Early kickoff over on Saturday, the 22nd of February. It's Everton. It is Manchester United. It's coming to at Goodison Park. Everton under David Moyes. Just one defeat in the last 6. They're 14th for the table, 34 points for the season. 75% form for them right now. Up against Manchester United and Ruben Albion, who've won 4 of the last 6. But they're coming into this with 2 defeats in the last 3. They are 15th right now, 29 points for the season. They played 70 times since 1993. 10 wins Everton, 46 wins for Manchester United. There's been 14 draws. Last time around at Goodison, it was a 3-0 win for Manchester United, who have won 6 on the bounce against Everton. Everton on the back of that 2-1 win over Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Spurs beating Manchester United last time around. The odds, though, for this one... Everton are slightly fancied. Manchester United are the underdogs. Wow. I'm also going there. 2-1 winners. Going to back David Moyes. The David Moyes effects in a clusterfuck. That is Manchester United. Southampton, they're taking on Brighton. A bit of a South Coast affair. Coming out St Mary's. Southampton under Ivan Juric. They're 20th for the table. Just 9 points for the season. Won once in the last 6. Up against Brighton under Fabian Hutzler, who's won 4 of the last 6. They're 10th right now. 37 points for the season. They played 23 times since 2006. 9 wins for the Saints. 5 wins for the Seagulls. There's been 9 draws between 2 sides. Last time around at Southampton, it was a 3-1 win for Brighton back in December 2022. The reverse fixture at the Amex was a 1-1 draw back in November. Brighton are unbeaten against Southampton over the last 6. They've won 3 and they've drawn 3. And they're coming into this on back-to-back wins over Chelsea. Of course, the last time that they were on the road, though, they lost 7-0 to Nottingham Forest. Meanwhile, the Saints, on the back of that 3-1 loss to Bournemouth most recently. The odds right here, right now. Brighton, of course, still fancied. I'm going with a 2-1 win as well. I can't really look past it because Southampton are shit. Meanwhile, Ipswich Town against Tottenham coming at Portman Road. Kieran McKenna's boys are 80 for the table, 17 points for the season. Back-to-back games without a loss. Up against Spurs and Ange Postecoglou. They've won 3, they've lost 3. They sit 12th with 30 points for the season. They played 10 times since 1993. 4 wins apiece and 2 draws. Last time around over at Portman Road, it was back in January 2002. The reverse fixture, a 2-1 win for Ipswich this season at Tottenham back in November. Tottenham on the back of that 1-0 win over Manchester United. Ipswich with that 1-1 draw at Villa Park. The odds, though, for this one, Spurs are fancied. I'm going with a 2-0 win for Tottenham to hopefully get their season back on the right track at a very, very crucial part of the season. Meanwhile, Fulham against Crystal Palace, an all-London affair coming at you at Craven Cottage. Fulham under Marco Silva. They're 8th for the table, 39 points for the season. Just 1 defeat in the last 5. Up against Oliver Glasner. 2 defeats in the last 6. They're on 67% form, just like Fulham. They're 13th for the table, 30 points for the season. They played 19 times since 1999. 8 wins Fulham, 4 wins Crystal Palace. There's been 7 draws between the 2 sides. And speaking of draws, 4 of the last 6 between these 2 sides have ended up as draws. But, including the 1-1 draw back in April 2024. The reverse fixture at Selhurst Park back in November was a 2-0 win for Fulham, goodness gracious me, back in match number 11. Palace, though, on the back of that 2-1 loss to Everton. Everton with that 2-1 win, Fulham over that 2-1 win over Nottingham Forest most recently. The odds right here, right now. We're looking at it. Fulham are favoured for the victory. Crystal Palace are the underdogs. I'm going with a 3-1 begrudgingly. Of course, I want to see Crystal Palace do very, very well, but begrudgingly, I'm going to go with a 3-1 win in the end. Another all-London affair, it is Arsenal. It is West Ham. It's coming at the Emirates. Of course, Arsenal under Mikel Arteta. 2nd in the table, 53 points for the season. Just 1 defeat in the last 6. Up against West Ham under Graham Potter. Just 1 win in the last 6. They're 25% form. They're still 16th with 27 points for the season. They played 60 times since 1993. 39 wins for Arsenal. 10 wins for West Ham. There's been 11 draws between the 2 sides. Last time around over at this very venue, it was a 2-0 win for West Ham back in December 2023. The reverse fixture, though, at West Ham at London Stadium was a 5-2 win for Arsenal back in November. Arsenal have actually scored 11 goals in the last 2 games against West Ham, both of those at this stadium. Arsenal on the back of that 2-0 win over Leicester, back-to-back clean sheets. Actually, tell a lie. Motherfucking lie, that one. Arsenal on the back of that 2-0 win over Leicester, not back-to-back clean sheets. Goodness gracious me. Meanwhile, West Ham, though, on the back of that 1-0 loss to Brentford. The odds are for this one, Arsenal massively fancied. West Ham don't even go there. Going to go with a 2-0 win, even though with a striker crisis, Arsenal will win this one. In the end, next up is the Gary O'Neill derby. Gary O'Neill will not be the next Blackburn Rovers manager. I don't even know where we're going to go with that. The Vitality, though, Bournemouth and Andy Iraola are 5th at the table, 43 points for the season, just 1 defeat in the last 6 up against Wolves under Victor Pereira. 2 wins in the last 3. They're 33% form. They're rocking 17th right now with 19 points for the campaign. They played 11 times since 2014. 5 wins Bournemouth, 4 wins Wolves, 2 draws between 2 sides. Last time around at Bournemouth, it was a 2-1 win for Wolves back in October 2023. The reverse fixture at Molineux was a 6-goal thriller. 4-2 it was for Bournemouth back in November. Bournemouth on the back of that 3-1 win over Southampton, and Liverpool beating Wolves last time around at Anfield. The odds right here, right now, this will go with Bournemouth. Of course, they will do. And I'm going to go there as well. 2-1 winners. Again, tight game. Not one of them cricket scores, but A 2-1 win for Bournemouth in the end to maintain their amazing season. Meanwhile, Villa against Chelsea, come at Villa Park. Unai Emery's got a massive week this week, could get 6 points on the board. Up against Chelsea, Unai Emery's boys are 9th in the table, 38 points for the season, just one defeat in the last 5. Chelsea, under Enzo Marquesca, just one win in the last 4. They're 6th right now, 43 points for the season. They played 65 times since 1993, 16 wins Villa, 34 wins Chelsea, 15 draws between the two sides. Last time around at this venue was a 2-2 draw back in April 2024. The reverse fixture, a 3-0 win for Chelsea back in December. Chelsea, though, losing back-to-back against Brighton. Meanwhile, Villa on the back of that 1-1 draw against Ipswich, both sides needing wins and fast. The odds on this one is very, very tight. Chelsea are just the edged favourite on this one. But not for me, though. I'm back in Villa, cruising it with a 3-1 win in the end. Into Sunday's games we go now. It is Newcastle. It is Nottingham Forest coming at the St James's Park. Eddie Howe's Newcastle, 7th at the table, 41 points for the season. They've won 3 and they've lost 3 over the last 6. Forest under Nuno Espirito Santo, 58% form, 2 defeats in the last 6. They are 3rd, 47 points for the season. They played 21 times since 1994, 13 wins for Newcastle, 5 wins for Forest. There's been 3 draws between the two sides. Last time around at this venue, it was a 3-1 win for Nottingham Forest back in December 2023. The reverse fixture, a 3-1 win for Newcastle at City Ground back in November. They've actually played twice this season already, once in the EFL Cup. Penalty shootout victory it was for Newcastle back in August. Forest on the back of that 2-1 loss to Fulham. Newcastle losing to Man City quite heavily as well. The odds for this one. Newcastle are fancied, of course they are. Going to go with a 2-0 win for the Geordies on this one against Nottingham Forest, who are in a bit of a rough patch in the season, which could derail their Champions League dreams. And then finally, the cherry on top. It is Man City, it is Liverpool. So the Etihad, Man City under Pep Guardiola, 4th in the table, 44 points for the season. They just lost twice in the last 6. They're taking on Real Madrid tonight. Bonus factor here. Liverpool under Arne Slot, 2 defeats in the last 6. They're on 58% form. Compared to that to Man City's 67. Still top of the pops are Liverpool right now, and Arne Slot with 60 points. They played 65 times since 1993. 15 wins Man City, 30 wins for Liverpool. There's been 20 draws between the two sides. Last time around over at the Etihad, it was a 1-1 draw back in November 2023. The reverse fixture, a 2-0 win for Liverpool at Anfield back in December. Man City on the back of that 4-0 win over Newcastle. Liverpool with a 2-1 win over Wolves most recently. The bookies, though, on this one, what have we got for here? The bookies are still going with Liverpool. They are going with Liverpool. I think it's of course, it is a busy week for both. Of course, Liverpool taking on Villa as well, which I think they're struggling in that game. I'm going with a goal fest here. 5 goals in it. 3-2 winners. Man City taking it to the house. Drastic. So, if I'm right, folks, this is what the table will look like at the end of this match day. 4 points the difference between Liverpool and Arsenal. Are they about to choke it? Are they about to bottle it? We'll see. Man City still closing in. They are 3rd now. Forest down to 4th. Going down Southampton, Ipswich, and then Leicester. Pretty much as you were down the foot of the table. That's what I've got, guys. Make sure you smash the old like, smash your subscribe, smash the little bell. We go again, guys, and very, very soon. But until then, subscribe, smash the like. See you later. I'm out of here.